childhood, a fantasy we weave. I tell you fair and honestly, the fae folk are quite real. For I myself have witnessed one, this much I can reveal. It happened many years ago when I was still a teen. I took a trip to Ireland, the land where elves are seen. 'Twas Blarney Castle where I saw in gardens lush and green a sight that made me catch my breath and doubt what I had seen. It's often thought the fairy world is only make-believe, a story told in childhood, a fantasy we weave. For peeking between the woody shrubs that line the garden way, I caught the rustle of a stem that caused a leaf to sway, revealing first a tiny hand that held the leaf aside, and then a tiny face appeared, though clearly meant to hide. Her little mouth a perfect dough, I thought I heard her squeak. Her tiny eyes were open wide, I jumped, my knees grew weak. It's often thought the fairy world is only make-believe, a story told in childhood, a fantasy we weave. For several seconds long we stared, her eyes locked onto mine. I could not move, nor breath, nor think, as though too full of wine. But I was stone cold sober then, 'twas only early noon. This wasn't shadows playing tricks, illusions of the moon. One moment more she stared at me, as though to weigh my soul. An icy shiver traced my spine, this meeting took its toll. It's often thought the fairy world is only make-believe, a story told in childhood, a fantasy we weave. Her little walnut face stared back, I meant to do no harm. Perhaps it was my pounding heart that signaled her alarm. And faster than the eye could track, her hand released the leaf. An instant later she was gone, I stood in disbelief. No bird nor chipmunk did I see, but what was I to do? For I had kissed the Blarney Stone, so who would think it's true? It's often thought the fairy world is only make-believe, a story told in childhood, a fantasy we weave. So now on all the quarter days when elves are thought to roam, I offer milk and little treats to fairies at my home. For little giggles have I heard while sitting in my yard, they know that I believe in them, though seeing them is hard. It's often thought the fairy world is only make-believe, the realm of fae remains well hid, more than we can conceive.